Hello, 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 and welcome. Welcome to the stream. Today, we're playing a little bit of craft this morning. I'm going to play a little bit of modded Minecraft and just have some fun for a couple of hours this morning. I figured that this was going to be just some info, just some fun little tidbits of craft in here. But we're playing all the mods 10, um, and it should be a pretty fun time, pretty interesting time. What I actually did was I found a good spot to settle immediately. I thought that that was a good idea, just to have like a location already prepped for when I started the stream on this, because not having a good spawn is tough, especially for the thing that I want to do, because I really want to hone in a little bit on the farming section of this all the mods 10. I've done a lot of like the science stuff, and we'll get to the science stuff and the power generation and the storage, and we'll get to all that stuff, but I think I want to lean a little bit more heavily on like farming resources. I think that would be pretty fun. So I think we're gonna try to do a little bit of that, and hopefully this loads and doesn't crash. It should load. I loaded the world on purpose for that, but we might get a stutter depending. We'll see. I hope not. I hope we don't get a stutter. I hope we don't. I could put the stream in performance mode, which might be our best bet here. Let's put her in performance mode. Put the stream in performance mode, and then okay, might have not been a good idea. Clicking off of the craft. It clicked back into it, so we'll be okay, I think. It might just take a minute. Don't crash. Please don't crash. This is why I loaded you before. I really do like these little crystal caves though that are in this game. Especially if a silk touch pickaxe, you can get a bunch of those crystals, take them home, set them up. Ooh, they're really cool. All right. Infinitely loading the terrain here. We could. Oh. We're locked in. We're locked in. Let's go. All right. So, to start off this stream, or basically just to kind of let you guys know where I'm at, and I want to make sure. And actually, I need to disable the performance mode. I needed to see how loud that was. I guess. I guess we'll know. It should be fine. I don't think it's going to be too loud. It might be too soft. I'll keep it open just for a little bit. But so what I wanted to do, I did just a little bit of exploration. Those are the wrong pieces of wood. Yeah, it is what it is. I did just a little bit of exploration to begin the game, just to kind of give myself like a head start at least. So I spawned in this village, and I think it should show on the map here since I didn't do too much exploring. Yeah, it wasn't very far away. So yeah, so I spawned like right in here, and this little village was underneath that giant pillar thing, and I didn't really like that village because I wanted to do some farming. So I need dirt, I need not desert, Sahara, what have you. What was that sound? Is there somebody like cutting wood? Oh, it's that guy. Yeah, he's at the woodcutter. Okay, never mind. Anyway, back to the story. So I start up the world, and I'm like, okay, village. Nice. But not a farmland. And there's this little piece of land right here. I was like, you know what? That could be good. But then I was like, I know, I want actual farmland here. So then I ended up just jumping on a boat and traveling south. And so I hit this thing, and this thing, not a village. It's not a village. There are very mean, nasty things that live here. So I skirted them, went through that little pass right there, kept going south. And I was just kind of making my way down, just hoping to find some sort of either a little island that was like something that we could live in. And I saw this on the map eventually because I did go this way. And then I ended up crossing. Yeah, I ended up crossing right here. Saw this. I was like, yeah, this looks okay. And then I saw this and I was like, okay, that looks like Australia. But also there's a pillager tower right in the middle of the dang thing, which not very fun. Then I was like, okay, well, I like this area. And you could tell by the red X that maybe this area wasn't so good. This is a Viking camp and they bought me real fast. So I died immediately. However, I put a bed down literally right here somewhere and then I walked into it and I saved my spawn point and I just died instantly. So I was like, okay, cool, fun game, whatever. So then I left, went to there. This is a little village. What's that? A cat, bees, cow. But then I traveled here and I was like, okay, I like this little area. I like this little area right here. So I think we're just gonna build kind of in this general area. We might just kind of the village just might be a part of our little town. How about that? Part of our little farming empire. And we'll do a bunch of little buildings and have some fun kind of terraforming and doing some stuff. So I don't anticipate this to be interesting, but as I'm here, I've got this town is called Karker. But I actually from that first village that I did spawn in that I didn't like, I actually stole their sandy waystone. So I have my own. So we'll go ahead and put ours in our own house once we get it. But this is going to be our house for now because I don't think anyone lives in this house. And there's no witches that live in this little dark house. And I really like this addition. This was not in the villages I've ever seen before. But there's a bunch of blood in here. A bunch of blood. And there was a broom. There was a broom. So this is actually crazy because there's a lot of blood actually. There's 3 buckets, 3.5 buckets, and I think there's 3.5 upstairs too. 3.5 in that dark tank. Oh no, 14.1 buckets in the blood infuser. So actually, how do you make gemstone torches? Those are sick as heck. Hold on a second. How do we make those? What's the gemstone? How do you make these? Burning gemstone and a dark stick. How do you make the burning gemstone? Smelt. Oh, it's a block? A dark block. You cook a dark block. Okay. And then literally one of those makes one dark block, ends up making that. Because then, well, a dark block and then one dark gem. So you're going to end up using 10 dark gems per 4 torches. Wow, that's a lot. Why is that so much? Interesting. What's that? Zanite gemstone. Interesting. Okay, I mean, cool, fun, very fun. But let's go ahead. I think it's actually getting dark, so we might end up just sleeping real fast. But having this little broom is freaking awesome, though. By the way, is it going to be dark? I thought the sun was setting just a little bit. I thought the sun was setting just a little bit on the horizon. Yeah, I can see a little. Yeah, it's getting a little dark. So we'll take our little siesta in our little dark house that we've commandeered, and yeah, we'll vibe in here. So I forgot that the mine thing happened. Yes. Shapeless, yes, because that's how you take down trees. Yes, I forgot that this doesn't have tree capitator mod, which kind of sucks. I like the tree capitator mod a lot. I think the tree capitator mod is like kind of overpowered and awesome and fun, but I suppose the feed the beast ultimine is good enough as well. So, all right. So, the first order of business is to make our own house. I would like my own house. And to do that, I would like to pick a spot. We'll pick a spot out here. So let's hop on the broom here. Let's take a little ride into the sky. How about? So, where should we build our little house? I mean, building right in the middle would be kind of fun. Let's zoom up a little bit because this one doesn't have very much height. It descends really well, but it doesn't shoot up into the sky very well. So, there's a little oil there. We'll want to make sure we get all of this. There's a bountiful amount of oil, which is awesome. I mean, we could end up just deleting this little tower. We'll end up deleting that tower to at some point, but I mean, this area is pretty flat. Build a little house here. I like it. And what I was going to actually do, which now I'm on this, I was going to go over here, and I think I liked this wood right here, the lemon wood. I think I can, if I go up, the baobab wood. I like this wood a lot, so we're going to steal this wood. How about that? I want to make sure it tries to get. See, the problem is I don't know if this is gonna get all the stuff I want to get, and it's gonna leave a floating tree. Hold on, let's see what happens. Oh. Come on. Come on. Let me get to him. There we go. Oh, the biomes we've gone. And I actually have a lot of quests that I need to mess with, but I wanted to build just like a little basic house to begin the game, and then, you know, we can vibe from there. So let's go ahead, hit the ground, running. Perfect. But yeah, no, I think this area right here is pretty sick. I would say we just build a little house, little starter home. That way we don't have to keep crashing at the dark house. And I'm gonna need just like but speaking of like starting at the farm section, I have a backpack full of seeds. I raided the other village for like seeds and stuff, and I'm pretty sure that this village still has a bunch of chests that I haven't touched. But I think we can make our little mine right here for now, just to get some stiffins from the Stone Age. Some torches, some coal as well, which is good news. That way we can get this bad boy lit up as soon as we've got it placed. But I do want more. I do need another axe because I do want to take down that. These trees are fun too. I'm wondering. I did find an everlasting beef as well, so that makes my life a little bit easier. It is really hard to see in this area, I'll tell you. This tall grass. But these trees are really nice too. I really like these archwood trees, especially since I do want to maybe dip into the magic side of things as well. But I like those baobab trees as well too. I think those are really good. But yeah, let's go ahead. Yeah, I still have my crafting table, which is really nice. So let's signify home here. I think I was going to just build it like kind of in the middle of this right here. So let's just throw this crafting table here. Let's go ahead and get a furnace going just so we have a furnace. I don't necessarily need a furnace yet, but we'll get it placed down for fun, I guess. And then what we'll do is, yes. So we'll start with the floor of our little house. So we're going to leave some room here because I want a decent house. Oh yes, that's why I built I'm like, why did I build this? Why did I put all this stuff together? Oh, actually, I can just use this crafty wood for sticks. I built it because I was gonna have an axe. That was the plan. Was to grab an axe. Otherwise I'm just gonna be sitting here just bonking stuff forever, bro. Okay. so then I'm just gonna do one of these numbers, and you can listen to the beautiful sounds of grass breaking in your eardrums. ASMR. Get out of the way, chicken. You're lucky I have everlasting beef. Otherwise, I would murder you. Oh, it shows when your next egg is? That's kind of cool. Wait, do you like this seed? No. Okay, what's that? Fluffy seeds. Soy seeds? Industrial hemp? I feel like there's so many cool things that are dropping from plants and stuff. Or from just the grass itself that I'm like, what the heck? That's why I want to get into some of this little growing adventure here. I have an idea for like... I have an idea for like some decent like little farms. It should be pretty fun to do. Still trying to figure out what wood I want to use for it though. But there is that one tree over there. I'll show you here in a second. Okay, sick. So, like I said, I want to leave just a little bit of room so that I can actually grow my house, because at some point I want to make my house actually like really cool, and I don't want it to just be like a tiny little guy just kind of out in the open doing nothing. So, my plan was to actually have like a nice little house to begin with, and then we'll leave like a decent amount of space around the house, and then we'll kind of go from there. What is that thing? What's that guy in the distance? Oh, that is just that's where the unemployed guy lives. We may have to go kill this Viking camp at some point, but that may be when I get some magic where I can just delete them from existence, because they spawn like rabbits. Like the Viking, the mine colony stuff, I don't know how that works, Whirly Sprig, but they spawn just so fast, and I hate it. They just spawn so quick, and I'm just like, please stop spawning. I hate you. I hate you. Okay, so let's go ahead and build our little... I do like this as the... Oh! Howdy. I do like this as the kind of the wood on the bottom. However, kind of want to do one of these numbers here. So we're just gonna build like should I build like a 7x7? Just a little starter house, or like a little 5x5. Maybe we just do a little 5x5 for the time being here. Little 5x5 just to get us going, so that we don't have to worry about sleeping, and then we've got kind of a place to put all of our stuff as well. And then what does this wood look like in terms of... Otherwise, we can always use some oak as well. Yeah, it's kind of that like ooh, that little nice gray color, and I don't have a place to put any of this seeds. There we go. Get out of my house. Or my soon to be house. Get out. You freaks. What does this look like? Okay, well, it's kind of hard to it's hard. Yeah. Ooh. I mean, it's kind of the exact same as the actual wood, so maybe that wasn't the best ideas. Best of my ideas. I don't have a lot of good ideas, but I don't have a lot of bad ones. We're gonna head back to the village. Let's take the old broom. We're gonna head back to the village just because we did not get our house built in time. So let's get over here and dismount. Nice. Perfect landing, as they'd say. It is night. Let me sleep. See, he's going to bed. Let me go to bed. He went to bed. Please. Help me. Let me go to sleep. Thank you. Also, don't laugh at my name when you see it, because I made this account as a joke, and it was a funny little joke that I made when I made this account. And I was like, ooh, I'm just going to be a little funny. I'm going to be kind of goofy. And I named myself Your Mom's Neighbor. And it's funny. It still is. I agree that it's still funny. However, it is a little risque. Okay, so yeah, we'll build some little pillars. We're going to do like one of those old school villager houses from like 2016. You'll see here in a second what I mean. We're gonna do one of those old school houses from like 2016. Let's see here. Da, 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 da. I wanted to do. I've got so much crap in my inventory, dude. What we looking at for space? Oh yeah, we're good, dude. Put the wasabi seeds in there, the rice seeds, the industrial hemp seeds. Perfect. I guess we didn't really need that for this, but I just want to put just a little bit of wood in there so I've got something. And then that, and then if I could get a door. I don't know what the baobab doors look like, but they look fun. Boop. Sure. That's definitely where I put the door. There we go. What? What? Why did it go there? Why did it go there, dude? Okay. Let's go ahead and build. Oh, I'm literally one off. That's crazy. I need 6. Let's go ahead and put a step on this. We'll put some, you know, we'll make it just a little bit better. Could you actually get out of my way? Like, you're so much in my way that it's ridiculous. Your llamas are in my house. Like, do you have no regard for personal space whatsoever? And now they're stuck in my house, and your leads are going to break because they can't get out because you put them in there. And I put the door. One of them made it out, but the other one, he's still stuck. He can't get out of the house. And now, because, you know what? Keep going. Get him out. Get him out. Go. Hit the road, Jack. And never come back. I'm doing stuff. Okay. Look at that. That looks cool. Now I have this extra step. Wow, perfect. I built just the right amount of steps for my house. That's awesome. Okay, so now that we've got this kind of little base thing here going, let's run over. Is this wood actually just, is this wood green, or is this straight up just, yeah, it's like a darker gray, so I don't know, actually. It might just be better just to use the same wood. We'll just use the same wood for now. No need for going to like extremes here with design. You know, let's just make a house really fast. Dude! He's in my house again. Get out of here, you psychopath. You need to leave my house. He just keeps invading my personal space, man. And I don't appreciate it. He's like plotting right now. He's like, I'm going to get back in that house. Dude. Stay out of my little... This is my starter home, okay? My starter house. And you are trying to take it over. You're so mean. Okay. We throw in... So we got a good little decent amount of torches. But, like I said, I'm making this like pre... Like 2016 Minecraft house here. Put some torches just on the outside. Wait, I only made 4. I was like, I swear I just made 8 torches. So we can like light up this bad boy on the outside. So I ain't gotta worry about nothing. Okay. Now, like I said, this is going to be that Minecraft from the before times. So let me grab, hopefully I have enough. I might not actually have enough. No, I don't. Son of a biscuit. Son of a biscuit. I made too many. See, now his leads are going through my house. Look at this. This guy cannot leave me alone. His leads broke. Guess what? You left your llamas behind. And you know what? I'm not even mad because you deserve to die. And I would love to kill you right now. However, they're still probably close enough and they'll spit on me. I don't wish to be spit on, but I will murder you. So now I have llamas on my free range farm, my free range chicken farm for llamas. All right, let's go get this. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. And good news is we'll get into some oil baron jazz. Diamonds, sweet. But yeah, we've got a couple of oil. I think there's a little skeleton guy under there. But there's a couple of oil spouts around this area, so we should have some decent opportunity to get some oil and stuff. This wood is actually also really satisfying. Like, it's like a really nice color on the inside. I really do like the color of that wood, but we're building with this for now. I think I do want to use this type of wood. Like, look how much, like that just destroys my axe. The tree is so big. I need to get some seeds for this stuff so I can at least plant these trees. But these trees also over here, these little I think they're redwoods, or not redwood, but it's something similar. But yeah, look at that giant oil spout there. And then we've got a bunch of oil spots kind of on the ground as well. So, oh, baobab log. It's just different colored baobab because I have the baobab log as well. And it's just different colored. So you do that. Look at this cactus. Is this a cactus? Ow. Is this a cactus tree? Palo Verde tree. It doesn't hurt me, but this is a really cool wood too. Like, are you growing on sand, by the way? Do you have to grow on sand? I really like this wood. Although you're not going to get very much of it unless I do some planting, like some severe planting of this stuff. But ow, these cactuses keep getting in my way. But I really like these trees. I do want to use these trees somehow. I like this color. I like the outside. I like that it's green and it's wood. Little rabbit guy. I'm going to steal one of these woods because I just want to see what they... Okay, apparently you cannot hack a tree with beef. So it's kind of like, oh, it turns into birch planks. Okay, so this would only be... I'm just going to put this back where I found it. And we'll come back and get some later. But okay, so those turn into birch. I like that. I do like that a lot. I think that's really cool. I love that color. Ow! Already getting dark again. But I need more wood. I had to go on that adventure. I keep hurting myself. And I really don't have that much food yet. The food is coming. I don't know how to get... I'll see if I can't get these like farms automated at some point. They're going to be pretty manual to begin with. But... because I'm not very smart. So I know how to play Minecraft. I know how to play a little bit of all the mods 10. I have delved a little bit into a lot of the different types of farming on this game, but not farming. But I'm not smart when it comes to doing all of the technical stuff and all of the power routing and all of the automation things, and so we will be learning as a unit to figure things out, and you will be along with the ride. Hello, how are you this morning? Happy 4th if you're from the US. All right. Oh. All right, let's head back. Let's jump on the broom. These trees are kind of in my way, though. Trees are in the way. Let's go. Off to happy 4th. Happy 4th. Heck yeah. No, it should be a fun day today. Here in the middle of America, in Iowa, we're getting flooded out. It just keeps raining. So I don't know exactly how our stuff's gonna go here today. But I think it's not gonna rain anymore, so we should be okay. But all right, so let's finish up this house from 2016, villager house from 2016. I need another. I don't actually have to be on the roof anymore. Villager house from 2016, almost done. Just needs a couple more touches. As in, I think we need, is it, how do you build fences? Is it this one? That's a fence gate. Is it, why am I, ha, yups away. By dirt and sticks. Okay, well, I made the fences, but I needed the ladder. Bless America. Let's just give me those sticks, and then give me the ladder, please. All right, now get rid of the sticks. There's too much stuff going on in my inventory. I need the house. I need the house so bad. Boom. All right, perfect. This is exactly, or no, yeah, that's exactly how it's intended. Yes, because, yes, this is how it goes. However, we're just gonna do one of these numbers, and then I'll make a couple more, but I'm not super enthused. That was an Enderman. What are you doing, dude? He's vibing. Could you leave me alone? You're kind of scary. Please and thanks. That should be enough. That should be enough stickage. Okay, I did it wrong again. My bad. Hold on a second. I'm just having a day. I'm just having a day, that is for sure. Okay. I really need some chests going here. And we're going to create a chest monster here in a couple of seconds. So chest monster is confirmed going to be built at the moment to start this game. But I'm going to build it in a somewhat organized manner so that we're going to actually have a decent chest monster that is not crazy and just chests everywhere. They're all going to be in one centralized location so that I can vibe. But for style purposes, I need to do this so that I make my brain happy. And then we're going to put one torch. Or actually, we could put 2 torches up here. We could put maybe like a 1 and a 2. Look at that. Villager house from 2016. It's still missing a little bit of a trap door, which we could make really fast. Hello, llama. How are you? How's it going? Just beat me up. All right, I'm going to put it on the top. There we go. Can I get through that? Yeah. We're chill. Boom. Now we need to go steal a bed from the village and hopefully, and so that one villager can't sleep. Finding this broom actually awesome. Nope. Yeah, finding this broom's actually awesome. So we're actually going to steal the bed from the dark room because I like the black bed. However, here, you have a trapdoor. Why? Why did it do that? Okay, there goes my spawn. So if I die from here to my house, then we have a problem. I'm going back to actual spawn. I'm not a fan of going back to actual spawn. Not a fan of it. Whee. Help me. I'm excited. I think this is going to be extremely fun. We're going to have a decent little village going, and I really like those trees over there, so I think I'm going to maybe take a deep dive over there, see if I can't get some of those. But look at that. 2016 villager house. I mean, the only thing it's missing are some windows, but we don't need windows. Who needs windows? We have a door that you can see through. It's got slats. All right, there's air coming in. It's not, and there's a little vent with this little thing. Okay, so yeah, we're fine. Okay, we're not suffocating inside our house. But no, look at that. Beautiful, beautiful to start. So what I am gonna do, like I said, we're gonna leave a good chunk of space just around the house in general, so that the house itself has some, so that we can upgrade eventually in the future. I don't want to have just this little teeny tiny house to start or to end this game. You know what I mean? So I want to be able to do some upgrades and some things like that. But let's go ahead and build a couple of chests while we're doing this, because I may just do this. We'll build a bunch of wood. There's some more wood that's fallen on the ground. That's fine. Can I just split this? How many does this make? 8? It does. Okay, so fun fact, it won't go in my inventory. All right, so we built some storage. So we'll dive into some actual storage here at some point, but for the time being, don't judge me. Don't judge me, okay? Just don't do the judging, and everything will be fine. And we're actually going to take my little sandy waystone, and we're going to pop it right on the tippy top of this house. Or should we? Hold on. Well, let's not do that, because it might spawn us off the house. So, yeah, let's just put it right here for now. That's fine. So let's do home. It's not a house. It's a home. Perfect. All right. So now we've got our house, and we actually are pretty close to the town, so we can now actually just kind of bounce back if we need to. I don't want this. That's going to be my trash can for now, for a while. And we'll, it's a little natural trash can. I got rid of everything out of my inventory. Like, it wasn't... Dude, I've worn a cross necklace. What does this do? Holy Protection. After taking damage, increases the holder's invulnerability window by 0.1 per second. Per second. 0.1 seconds. Don't know what that means. I'm wearing it though. It's kind of sick. And I got some J's on too. Dude, I'm kind of sick. I also have the freaking standard Minecraft skin from nowadays because I can't figure out how to log in. All right, so give me that axe, give me that pickaxe, give me that food. I'll need this food for now, but what I wanted to go do, let's actually grab some torches. I think having some torches right off the bat here just to light up my area just a little bit so we don't have to worry about any freaking mobs getting spawned up in our place. I think this is probably the best situation. Hey, dude, what's up? You've messed up. You've lost your llamas, and I stole their leads. You can never get them back. And that's what you get for a home invasion. The llamas pieced out too. That's crazy. That was crazy. They just evaporated. Just poof. Goodbye. That was actually insane, and I feel insane now for talking to myself to a villager, wandering trader that no longer exists. Like his llamas are gone. He's gone. What a man. Okay. Yeah, let's head over there because I want to get some of these because what we're going to do is I'm going to start building the farms to get going here because I do have iron so we can actually build buckets right off the rip. So we've actually got like a really cool or a really good start, I should say, in terms of like, what's that? That's bones. The only problem about the everlasting meat is that it's really not everlasting. Like there's another, I think it's the infinite ham is what we're looking for. I think the infinite ham is going to be our best bet because the infinite ham is a awesome little thing that you can keep using. This one you have to, it's not got cooldown, which kind of sucks. All right, give me this wood. I like this wood. However, it didn't give me a... Oh, it did. Thank goodness. I was like, did it not give me one of those? Palo Verde sapling. So yeah, I was like, what the heck? Give me one of those. Yeah, these are awesome trees. I like these because I'm going to use these as the... I'm going to use these as the borders for all of my farms. I think these are really cool. I think these are really cool looking. And cracked sand. And we're going to steal as much of these as we can. And we're going to probably go plant a bunch of these too. As soon as we're done here, we'll plant a bunch. What's this? Barrel cactus. Oh. I haven't really been over here, so I don't know what to expect. Not sure what's actually over here or not. I am looking for... Ow! I keep walking on cactuses. Some people walk on sunshine. I walk on cactuses. Is that shrimp? There's a little shrimp in the water. Yo. Yo. Mr. Shrimp. This is shrimp. I didn't know there's shrimp in this. I have played this actually a decent amount. I won't lie. Like, I've played this game, like, this mod, a decent amount, and things are still surprising me. And that's awesome. I enjoy that. So that's a little tower of a little power there. What's that? Is that a... But these are like little bone pillars. This is cool. Yeah, these are little bone pillars. I want to go check out that little... It could be like a little meteor. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's a little gilded thing. So, fun fact about these. Ouch! I keep walking into the cactuses. Oh, oh, oh no. Man, we just fell into quicksand. God dang it. Oh, of course I'm falling to quicksand. Of course. Of course that happened to me. Anyway, the fun fact about these guys is they have ancient debris inside them. If I do one little hack, oh yeah, ancient debris chilling in them, and they're actually awesome. So finding those so much better. You really don't have to go to the Nether and find that stuff. There, it's already here. It's literally in here. Okay, I just trapped myself. But yeah, so it's in here. I can't mine it yet. Don't have the diamonds to do it, but I will eventually. I will eventually. So let's keep mining these little fun trees and avoid the quicksand if possible. There we go. Now, I really like these. And then what we'll do is we'll see if we can't plant these just on the grass kind of around us. And if we can, that'd be great. Then I could just get them planted at least. Because we have a decent amount of them. Yeah, 20. So we've got a good start on these awesome trees. But yeah, I like these. I like the wood. I think it should be interesting. Not interesting, but it should be good looking for the most part in terms of like my decorations for the farms. I'm excited. I'm excited. I hope you're excited. I'm excited. Whee! And we got some diamonds over there. I don't know how many diamonds we have. But I need to make an iron pickaxe if I want them. I think it's just one. I think it's just one diamond. So we might have to do some more digging for some diamonds. This little oil patch is awesome. Goes all the way down there. And it's huge. So we're going to have oil for days. We're going to be... You know, I met some of you guys in a different mod pack. And those ones were creepy. You guys are actually like crabs. Like I would envision this being like a legitimate crab than the freaking the crazy crabs that I played on the Cozy Craft. Like those crabs are psychopaths. Waving at me and stuff. Don't like them. I don't like them. And the everlasting beef kind of sucks, dude. It literally only gives me barely even two. That's why I'm eating it so much. It's barely feeding me. I have another one. Is the other one better, perchance? Is the other one better, perchance? I didn't grab it. I left it at the other village. And the other village I cannot go back to because that thing is from that village. I can't go back. Unless I took my broom all the way over there, but I'd be fearful that I wouldn't have enough blood because I have no way of generating blood in the game yet. But I actually have a very fun system. So once we do get enough, or once we get further in the game, then I'll have. So let's see. Do these trees plant on grass? Do these trees plant on grass, perchance? They do not. All right, so let's go ahead and head back over to the sand place. We'll have to. Honestly, we can probably just kind of plant them over here, and then take them all down and bring them all back up. You know what I mean? Did I not hit that one, or did I miss that one? Maybe I missed that one. But yeah, these don't. I like that. I like that they don't plant. Ouch. These cactuses are going to be the bane of me. I like that they don't plant on grass. It's actually really fun. But they place on any types of sand, so that's fun. I have so many saplings. This is so much fun. But yeah, we'll just plant a bunch. And then we can kind of recoup all of our trees here. We can kind of come through and delete them all. Watch out for that quicksand. I don't want to fall into that. Already done that once. But this would be a good way to get a bunch of these trees, you know, in a little bit. Not necessarily, you know, now or nothing, but I can take that one down probably if I want. What kind of bee are you? He's a little ashy mining bee. Where do you live? Where do you live, guy? Oh, there you live. Okay. I do want to build, like, the bees. I think the bees are actually really fun in this game, too. Or this mod pack. They've got a lot of, like, intricate things that you can do with them, and they're actually really fun. But yeah, we're going to definitely build out of this. So let's go ahead. Because we're going to make a bunch of raised, basically raised farm beds. But I'm trying to think if I want to do them just a bunch of squares or if I want to try to make them somewhat cylindrical. However, I don't know how that's going to work in terms of like being able to fence it off from stuff jumping up on there. I'd like to basically keep things out, but I also kind of want to do some like cobblestone for it. I think cobblestone would be like a good, like, I don't know, gray and green. Maybe it won't look that good. Maybe just using like this wood on it would be better. That's like a light, it's a good, I mean, it's green. It's a green wood. So where should we place our first farm? And guess what? Yes, our first farm is going to be wheat. We're going to build some wheat seeds. So, but yeah, I think this whole area I'm just going to kind of make some farmland. And I think that's pretty cool. I think we just make a bunch of farms. We'll figure out how to optimize, you know, automate them at some point. Once we get power going, and we'll build a system so that actually, like, we could run power out here. Where do I want to build? Where do I want to build this? I think it's right here, yeah. Okay, so there's a zombie right under me. That's okay. So what I need, though, is actually... Can I make a... Surely I can't make a pickaxe out of blackstone. Or not a pickaxe, but I can make a pickaxe out of blackstone if I want to. Because I am going to... I think I am going to put... Well, yeah, I think I'm going to put it on this level. Hello. Hello, Skuna. How are you? Happy 4th. If you're from the US, I am from the US. So I will say that to everyone that comes in. Hey. Nice. Oh, I have a bee too. Wait, where do you live? We might have problems, brother. We might have problems. I need to figure out where you live so I don't actually delete your house. Okay, there it is. Okay. A little bumblebee. We can't... I don't want to delete the bumblebee's house, so we'll have to save him eventually. So we'll have to make sure... It shows... Yeah, it shows me if he's in there, so we'll break it basically when he's in there, and then we'll keep him. Are you playing Bedrock or Java? This is Java. This is all the mods 10. So this is on Java. It is just a nice little single player world on here. Let's see here. All right. So I did get this dirt. Yeah. I might not have enough dirt, but we do need to grab... We do need to grab some... A bucket. Little bucket. Sri Lanka. Is it Sri Lanka? Is that how you say it? I hope so. That's actually kind of cool, though. I did a, this is a while ago because I'm old, but I did like a school report on there. It was like kind of like a geography type report, and so we did like a report, and I picked that because it's kind of a rock, isn't it? I'm thinking of the right place? It's like a big rock. No, that's Gibraltar. Sorry, never mind. Never mind. I did Gibraltar. I was thinking of something else. But yeah, that was way back in high school. That's forever ago. So I've made my bucket. Let's go get some water. And what's perfect is I really thought these were just... I thought this was water. It's not. It's plants. It's plants. Yeah, see, I was thinking... I'm sorry. I was thinking about it. It's not a rock. It is an island, yes. I'm thinking of something completely different. Completely different. I'm thinking of Gibraltar, which is off like the coast of Spain or something, or not the coast of Spain. It's supposed to be Spain's, or there's some thing there. I'm thinking of something different. Oh, there is a big rock in the island, though. Okay, okay. So maybe I was right. Maybe I was right. Okay, so plan here is let's make a little section here, and then we'll put the water in there. So here's our kind of our base, and these go out 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, I think it's just 9 in total. Yeah, 9 in total. So 8. I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. So we got this kind of farm thing going. And so I was thinking about maybe making these diamonds, but maybe I just make them squares. I was thinking about doing something like this. So it's like a circle. I guess I could. This kind of looks more fun, though. Doesn't make him as, like, you know. Do I watch FIFA? Absolutely watch FIFA. I have been watching the World Cup quite a bit. That's actually the reason why I haven't been streaming a whole lot lately, is because every time I want to stream, because I normally stream at like 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. This is when I normally stream, so I don't normally stream because right now it's 8 a.m. in the morning, so it's actually 12 hours earlier. But normally when I stream at 8 p.m., it's the last game of the night that's playing, and lately those games have been awesome. They've been extremely fun to watch. No, they're still in it. They are still in it. We didn't lose. We ended up beating... Who did we beat? Why can't I remember? Oh, Bosnia and Herzegovina. That's who we ended up beating. Bosnia and Herzegovina. Yeah, we ended up beating them. We got one of our star forwards. He ended up getting a red card like 66 minutes in. And unfortunately, that meant we were, 10 guys for 30 minutes, 35 minutes. But we ended up being okay, actually. We ended up scoring again because one of our guys kind of like channeled his inner Messi and just decided to kick a free kick that was crazy and get the second goal. So yeah, we won 2-0. Now we play Belgium, though, but I don't think Belgium's not who they used to be. I think Belgium is they're not as scary. Ronaldo sucks this year. I agree. He's playing weird. And like he's playing really weird in the sense that he's not like it doesn't feel like he's doing a whole lot. Where'd you come from? Did you follow me home? Are you a creeper too? What's up, bro? Dude, you were way over there. Freaking crabs. But yes, Ronaldo, he's just playing. He's playing honestly like kindergarten soccer, if you know what I mean, or kindergarten football. Um, he's just kind of sitting and waiting for them to just kick one over so he can run them down. And he's not really that. There are a lot of faster guys now in the defense. So he's just, I don't think he's getting as much value as he would, like, as they were hoping that he'd be getting, which doesn't surprise me at all why the coach was just like, okay, let's sub him out and get somebody in there that's maybe faster and more defensive capable. Because he's not doing anything in terms of a defense at all. Cricket's huge. Watches cricket when the World Cup is on, except me. The only sport I watch is football. Nice. I mean, honestly, when the World Cup is on, I'm fully tuned in. I don't watch as many soccer matches as I'd like to. You're a Messi guy. I am too. I do. I think Messi is somewhat like a very humble guy. I think he'd be really cool to actually meet in person. But I like to watch. I like to watch a lot of American football. American football is what I watch all the time. That's kind of my thing. Oop. I am curious. Does this just look like birch if I skin it? It's kind of like a nice, kind of a nice white color. I like that. I do. I'm also a Messi guy though. I think Messi's awesome. He's very good and he plays like he should be playing. You know, like you see it like Mbappe too, where all of a sudden you're watching and for some reason they're just on that side of the field all of a sudden. You don't even know the rules. It's very interesting to watch and it is they're actually expanding quite a bit in terms of like across the world because we're doing a lot of international games now. So we have a lot of games. I think we have a couple games in London. We've got a couple games in Mexico City. I think the last year we had one in Brazil. I think it was some sort of South American country. And then we had one in Germany. We had one in Germany too. And so no, it's starting to spread. It's still a little confusing for a lot of people starting to watch it. It's interesting, but you know, we just love it because you just hit each other and that's just it's fun. It's fun watching guys being guys. It's basically like I don't know if you've seen rugby either. I don't know if that's big in your area either, especially with cricket being so dominant. Um but it's kind of like rugby except you have pads and you can just hit people harder. Kind of similar in that sense. I think football soccer's most popular sport of all time. Aliens and Mars, probably watching FIFA. Hey, don't rap on the aliens, all right? They're cool. All right. What wood we should use? I think I'm going to use that wood. I think cuz there I have a bountiful amount of it and I can also just get more. And I think it'd be a nice I think that gray, that light gray is good looking, I think on this. I like this. This is actually like such a cool wood. I freaking love this. What mods do I have? All of them. So this is a mod pack. So if I go here, right, can I go to the mods? There are a bajillion of these. I cannot actually tell you how many there are. Just scrolling through here. I'm not streaming on Twitch. No, I don't know. Most of my subscribers and stuff are on here. So on YouTube, so I just kind of stream on YouTube. I should stream on Twitch, honestly, if I want to grow, but I'm not feeling it today. Yeah, so I'm still scrolling for you. We'll keep scrolling. We'll just keep going. Yeah, you might just have to go back and watch this at like 0.25 speed because I'm gonna just keep going down. Just keep going down. Keep on, keep on, keeping on, keeping on. Keeping on. It's still going. It's It's still going. It's still going. It's- so the good thing about this is that because I'm playing on the PC, so I have this. So on the PC, you don't necessarily. Oh, you play Bedrock Edition? Oh, Pocket Edition. So you're playing on like laptop or not laptop, but like a tablet or a phone kind of thing for the most part, I assume. So it's pretty different. So yeah, so I play on the PC though. So I do a lot of stuff on the PC, and there's an app on the PC that you can get for these that's called CurseForge. Playing a tablet, yeah. So yeah, so you can get it's called CurseForge, but it is a kind of like a mod pack kind of application. So you can just download specific packs the whole time. So I've got a couple other packs here. I'll probably end up playing on my channel. There's one that's like Dark Souls, like Elden Ring, Dark Souls kind of vibe, and you can kind of like roll around and stuff. It's honestly kind of crazy. I've kind of tested it out just to see how it was, and it was pretty fun. And then there's some zombie ones on there, and then there's some other sciencey stuff. But to give you an idea what this looks like, so this is all the mods 10. So it's got a lot of mods. And it actually has quests that you can actually finish and do while you're playing this game. And so I can just take that, but that's just a welcome. So here are all the quests that you can do. Yeah, servers are really fun. Servers are really fun. The only problem is me, I'm not old. I'm only 28. So I'm not like I don't think I've hit like unk status yet. I'm probably getting close though. Um a lot of my friends, we have what you call like the 1 week like phase of Minecraft where everyone just gets super hyped. Let's make a server. Let's go play some craft. We play really hard for 1 week and we don't play again for a whole year. That's what we do. And so, but no, there's so many different quests, so many different things that you can do, and they have all their own pages. Like like the Bumble Zone. We'll end up going to the Bumble Zone, but you throw an Ender Eye into a. You make a. I don't even know where it is at, where it even starts at. Yeah, you throw it into the. There's like a. There's something you can make. Yes, it's a hive. So you can make those hives. You chuck it in there, and then you get transported into a different dimension for bumblebees. And there's huge bumblebees, and there's cool bumblebees there. But then there's just like there's magic. We can have crazy enchantment tables. We can have actual magic. So like you can heal yourself. We can chop down trees with magic, which we'll end up doing. And then there's power, so we can actually put together like legitimate power in this game. So I'm not going to do nuclear stuff. A rice cookie right now, by the way, those are so good. I don't think I've had a rice cookie before. I've never had a rice cookie. No. Yeah, no, I've never had one. Never had a rice cookie. Let's go ahead and get this built though. Um, I have some. I need. I guess we have just enough blackstone. It can do. Like a stone. Oh, that should cover us. Oh yeah, I was gonna make fences. I am the planter. What did I just pull out of the ground? Worms? What does that mean? What are worms? What do I do with worms? There's so many things in this mod I don't know what to do with, so half of the fun is going to be trying to figure out what I'm supposed to do with certain things. All right. So this is looking good. So this is how I'm going to build a lot of my different farms. So do I watch anime? Not really. I think it's because I don't necessarily I don't watch stuff. You know what I mean? I don't watch stuff. I'm not like a watcher. I swore I had more wheat seeds. I did. Okay. I thought it was crazy. I say that, but I don't actually. a lot of the things that I watch in terms of like if I'm sitting down and just watching something, it's going to end up being um like kind of like a sci-fi kind of spacey movie, maybe a little bit of horror, maybe a bit of whatever, but I don't actually get into anime too much. I've seen One Punch Man for the most part, but I haven't seen like, you know, some of like the classics that people talk about. Like I don't even know. Like I don't even know if I can actually like name any off of the top of my head, you know? Like I think that's need more wheat seeds. Sorry if this is jarring. It's jarring for me. I'm not looking at the screen. Just focus on my face. There's our little bee guy. He's in there. We might just have to get some more here. You know what we should have did? There's this thing in this mod called like red fertilizer, I think. Yeah. So red fertilizer, it speeds up growth, but I just don't have any. I don't have any red dye either, nor bone meal, nor golden nuggets. So we'll probably have to do maybe some edits on the farm eventually later, but we'll figure it out. But let's need more wheat seeds so we can finish out, so we can get our wheat going. It is nice we have a mineral tree. So close. Character is from an anime called Jujutsu Kaisen. Okay, I've heard of Jujutsu Kaisen before. Actually, the last rated episode was a 9.9. Maybe I need to watch that. I think there's things out there that I need to do. I need to watch some of this stuff just so I can actually like experience life. Um, but that might be one I end up picking up, and I think I will eventually pick up some of that stuff. Um, because I think it's cool. Like it's not like I think it's like weird or anything, you know? Like I think it's actually really cool. I just don't I just don't make time to do it, you know? To watch it. I think that's the only thing that's different. Okay. Yeah, so I think that's definitely something I would look into actually watching for the most part. But like I said, when I actually decide that I'm going to sit down and actually watch something, because right now um I'm mostly playing Overwatch. So I play a lot of Overwatch. And on my channel I have a video kind of going out because I'm doing like this big what's it called? Challenge video that I'm doing right now. And so currently I'm basically playing every single day. I decided not to play it on stream today because I had a horrible day yesterday. yesterday. It was not very fun at all. I lost like every game. But I don't think anything's gonna be able to get up here. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So this is actually a pretty good foolproof way of doing this, and we can put some torches right here, right here, and right here. So we'll do 3 torches there, and that should cover everything. But we'll just do 5 torches per, so that we have like a really good. Look at that. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. I love this wood. This wood is awesome. I've never seen this wood before. I saw your channel. There's in fact a lot of Overwatch vids. Yes. Yeah, recently. If you go back into my channel, you could find a lot of stuff. Like a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff that I've started, never finished really. There's a ton of like There is some Minecraft stuff from back in the day. There's a lot of Stardew Valley on there too. I do a lot of Stardew Valley. Or I did a lot of Stardew Valley. I don't do any more, but it's something I'd stream again. I would think it's something I'd definitely stream. I'd probably start where I left off. Honestly, I have this one. Actually, it'd be a different world, but I have this one. I called it uh, I called it Garage Boy because I was downstairs in my garage. I'd set everything up and I was doing a bunch of like NFL. I was just watching NFL. I love NFL football, and so I was just playing Stardew Valley, watching NFL all day, like all day Sunday. That's all I was doing. JJK. Okay, every episode, hundreds of memes. Nice. Look at that hole right underneath of my freaking farm. Look at that hole right underneath my farm. So sad. This thing is just I keep looking at this thing because it's just jutting into the sky and it's just nuts. But it's just a landmass. It's doing nothing else but just being there and just being cool. Nice. Okay, so we have our first farm going, kind of. It's an old school farm. We'll eventually get them. I don't know. I'll try to get them automated. I think there's like there's I can get into like it's called pylons. Do you read comics? I don't. No, I don't do any comics. Um, I think I was born just a little bit too late for comics to really be like cool. But I do watch. I stopped watching Marvel, and I watch a little bit of DC. I really liked the Batman with Robert Pattinson. I really liked that Batman, and I really wish they leaned more into that for DC. I think the dark stuff for DC would be more fun to watch, just for like the more of the adult crowd. But then again, obviously, you want to make superheroes available for everybody, so it's not necessarily being the rated M mature is your best bet at that. But let's go ahead and we need to start like mining. I would say let's go get those diamonds. Actually, I have yeah. Let's go get some surface diamonds here real fast. I have iron. I've got iron. Do I play people background? People playground. I don't think so. I've never heard of that. I don't know what that is. People playground? Is it? Oh, thanks. Thanks for the sub. I'm pretty chill for the most part. I just kind of vibe. I mean, I don't really do much aside from vibe most times when I'm vibing when I play. So I try to. I get a little tilted when I play Overwatch, and you can tell. And I feel bad immediately. I'm just like, oh my god, people are watching me. Chill. All right. So I think there's only one diamond in here. Shoot. I was really hopeful that we'd find maybe 2 or 3 even. I don't think I'm going to find anything else. I think all the ore's just on the outside of these little balls. There's platinum, but I can't go mine the platinum. It's better for you to watch or play than I explain it. Okay. So I'll look it up here. Hold on. I had a piece of paper at some point. I'll write it down. How about that? It said people playground. I'll look it up after the stream. Look it up after the stream. Hold on, I need to take a coffee break. Okay. Let's go. Let's check this out, actually. Diamonds? Any diamonds? Any takers? Having a diamond pickaxe this... Dude, I almost got absolutely assassinated by some pillagers. Look at those fellas. They were just vibing over there. I was right there. They could have came over that mountain and assassinated me. No warning. Windy Garden. Oh, it's a smudge on my monitor. I thought I saw like a name, like one of those special name tags for mobs, but it's actually something on my freaking monitor. Yeah, no, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for hanging out. It was fun. Hopefully, I can make some good videos for you later. I'm going to try to make some Minecraft videos here eventually for this stuff as we get further, but no, thanks for hanging out. Alrighty. So, we are doing what exactly? I think we need to start mining because, okay, hold on. What we need to do, honestly, because we're playing all the mods 10, we legitimately need to empty our inventory real fast. And we need to open up the quest book. We need to open up the quests because we have a lot of exclamation points that are saying that we've accomplished things. And yeah, we have. Let's go ahead and if I click this, it's gonna get all of the things. Oh, can I just like? Oh my god, this is awesome! It actually shows me where it is now. Usually when you click that, it just gave you everything, and then you had it. It just spawned into your inventory. Oh no, this is so cool. Farmer's tomato crate, onion crate, cabbage crates, vanilla. We get all this stuff. Get some food. Enchanted Luck of the Sea, Lure 3, Mending. Wait, why am I getting that? I found the Patrick Starbee? What? You're telling me that I have a God Rod available immediately? I just have to make the rod? Yo, that's actually sick. A lot of this is XP stuff. That's going to be an unbreaking. Is this showing me like, oh, let's just claim everything. Oh, I've claimed. See, this is why. Like, I needed to empty my inventory. Like, it literally filled me to the brim. Oh, no, it wasn't. It was... Okay. I got hopeful. No, it was. Yeah, Luck of the Sea 3, Lure 3, Unbreaking 3, Mending 3. Or Mending, not 3. That's ridiculous. Like, it's just gonna give me a God Rod to begin the game. That's nuts. And a trash can. They gave me my own trash can. They heard me. They said I was using my natural trash can before. Now I have a real trash can. I could throw stuff away. Sweet. Okay. Hey, I'll take it. Oh, and they gave me more chests. I can make more chest monster. Nice. Oh, more chest monster. All right. Now this is awesome. This farming stuff should be really fun. I think this will be fairly interesting, and I'll get to do some of the like the farm stuff. I don't know how much there is though in terms of like farming. I think if we mess around with a few of these, because we've got resources, so we have productive trees, which could be interesting to get into. I think possibly doing productive trees would be fun. However, starting with these trees, so here's the initial tree, and these stuff, I think you have to find these. These can be found in suspicious sand and gravel inside cold ocean ruins. So you've got to find these trees. And I think a lot of these trees are used for breeding. Oh, stripping? Please don't. The log stripper strips logs automatically using axes put in the machine. Okay, so you actually have to use an axe. Like you actually have to. It's not just like a thing like like the stone cutter or something. Planks you would get, and oh wait, the sawmill cuts logs into sawdust and more planks than you would get from crafting. Sawdust can be used to make paper. Fustic logs will also give you fustic. Brazil wood logs and logwood logs will also give you Hematoxylin. 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 Interesting. Very interesting. Cacao. Okay. So, self-mutation. Some saplings can't be pollinated. These saplings have a random chance to grow into another tree. For example, if you want to get a red crepe myrtle sapling, first you must grow a purple crepe myrtle sapling. You'll have a chance to get a red crepe myrtle tree from that. The chance of mutation is low, so keep growing the tree again and again. Interesting. So self-mutation. So you start with an oak sapling, but like look at this tree. Like look at these. So there's that red myrtle, whatever they were talking about. But like, there's no like, are there any trees that actually like there's no trees that actually give you like legitimate resources, right? It's just these fun trees. Finger lime sapling. That sounds funny. Pomelo, mandarin, kumquat, tangerine, satsuma. There's so many. White poplar, white willow, copper beech, moonlight magic crepe myrtle sapling, Tuscarora crepe myrtle plus luck. Plus luck. So it's essentially just if you can get these. Hello. Hello, Winter Wolf. How are you? How are you? Happy 4th if you're from the US. I am. From a little state called Iowa. Let's see. These are fun. Hey, thanks for the subscribe. Thanks for the subscription. Thank you, thank you. I'm glad those work. Sometimes I don't think those work. Those notifications, they sometimes don't work. I'm pretty sure I was talking to somebody earlier and they're like, yeah, I'll subscribe. You seem pretty cool. Like, cool. And then it never popped up. So maybe they didn't subscribe. That's also possible. Let's see here. Red delicious apple saplings. That would be fun to make, I think. Some of these things would be really fun. They're really cool looking trees. So maybe we get into. It's not nighttime. It's nighttime. Bro, I just about got annihilated. There's literally zombies walking up on me. All right, let's hang out at the top of my little villager house from 2016 and watch all the things die. All right, let's head back into the. I need to go back into the quests. So they'll die eventually. They'll die eventually. All right, so they're dead now. Thank goodness. Okay, so we've got productive trees and then we've got productive bees. And so the bees are actually something that would be interesting because they'd end up giving me a lot of stuff. And we would basically be, starting out capturing some bees, doing a bunch of stuff there. I think bees would be really fun because then they basically give you like all this Promethean bee, but they give you everything that you could possibly want or need. So that could be an interesting like portion to go into. Like chaos bee, like what are you doing with that? I don't know. I truly don't. Got the fluorite bee, time bee. So I actually give you like the time bee is crazy because time fluid is insane. You can literally just like get stuff going. That Enderman is gonna walk into me looking at him. I saw you, you crazy turd. So bees would be interesting to get into. I think that'd be pretty fun. That'd be a pretty fun section to get into eventually. But right now, I don't want to get into it because I don't have a lot of gear. I can't go to places. It might just not be worth it to start. And then food and farming is the other section. There's mystical agriculture, which we could get into. This would basically allow us to do a bunch of different things for, like, it just allow us to do like a bunch of different types of seeds and get those mods and stuff. But I always do that, so I don't really want to do that one. Not yet, at least. So food and farming is not necessarily that crazy. If I remember, I don't think there's a ton. There is the purchasing the farm supplies, which is actually, that thing is awesome. You can buy anything and everything organic off of that. And I don't even think it costs that much either. Phenomenal milking powers, itty bitty living space. You can put cows in a jar. Just unlimited milk. Interesting. But yeah, so the farming that I'm about to be doing probably isn't going to get us net as much in terms of like progress, but it'll be fun. I think I think fun is cool too. Fun is cool too, man. So we'll get into that. So we'll get into that farming. But I want to do what I want to do is build like a little mage house. I think the mage house is kind of where I want to get. That's my next step. So I want to do. Let's go down to magic. Yep. So I want to do apothic, not apothic chanting. We'll do that later. I think it's ours. Or is it irons? I think it's irons spell books. Yeah. Yeah. That guy's huge. So this is what I want to get into. I want to get into a lot of this stuff. I think this stuff would be fun. Fun to get into. And you get like little staffs and stuff. Like there's a bunch of fun stuff in here. Some swords, getting some mithril. The mage hunter. Decrepit scythe. Whoa. That stuff's really sick. But yeah, you get a bunch of different armor sets from this. Yeah, there's different mage things that you can do as well. So the Pyromancer Tower, there's actually a Pyromancer Tower, or there was. I think there is one still next to me. I think it's over there. Hold on. I swore I saw one. What's that? Armadillo. Where did I see that? That's a Pillager Tower. Oh, it's right here. I think this is it. Yeah, because everything's kind of stripped. Yeah, there's a campfire. Yep, there's the Mage Tower. So we can actually, or the Pyromancer Tower. So we can actually go over there and get some stuff. What's that? Rock Meadow, dirt, and water. Mushrooms. Interesting. Or is that the... No, that's oil. That's a ship. I think that's a ship on the land. Is that ship not on land? Is it on land? I'm kind of curious to go see that now. We'll go look at that eventually. I think that ship is on land. Like we could probably just raid it once we get some stuff going, you know. But no, I think what I want to do is do some iron spell book is what I want to do. I think iron spells and spell books. I think that would be fun. I think that's the one, or is it ours? I think it's ours actually. Hold on. I do think it's ours that would allow us to do like mining stuff, and then we wouldn't have to use like, you know, the traditional pickaxes and stuff to get all of these. So it's not Forbidden Arcanus. Yeah, it's not. It's ours. Yeah. It's definitely ours. So ours, we would have to start doing ours. And I think this is probably what we do. Honestly, I think this looks really fun. We would have to go find the plants, but I believe, or we might be able to grow them too, but I think the plants themselves are in kind of that. I think they're kind of in these deciduous type forest areas where you find some of those like spruce type trees and stuff. So that could be good for us going this way. Might find them. So I'm going this way. There's just Baobab Savannah. Okay. Let's go into. Ooh, we're starting to get some. We're starting to get some wheat seeds. Heck yeah, dude. All right, let's put down a couple of more. So also what we need to do, actually, now that I have a one singular farm happening, let's go to the, I think it's claim chunks. Yeah, so what we want to do, so chunk claiming reference. So we want to force load a lot of these. So we are going to force load. So it's the shift left button, drag to force load an area. So luckily that thing's all in there. So we'll just force load that. So it's going to build us. So it's going to load us all of our wheat essentially. And the good news is anything we force load. So if we, build underneath of this, which, we might end up actually building underneath this, but this will always load. This chunk will always stay loaded. And you can have 25 of these chunks done. And so I don't think we're going to need that many. I usually only end up using like 5 or 6 chunks that are constantly loaded. But that's because I just specifically, I want, while I'm traveling and having fun and exploring, I want to have the ability to frickin' have all this loading stuff. So let's go ahead and figure out how to start. I'm going to put all this crap away. We're going to figure out how to start ours. We're going to get into ours. We're going to get in some magic to start the game here while we continue to build up our little farms and stuff. So this, I need a book. It wants me to make a book. I'm just going to go back to the village and smack a bookshelf. Or I don't have a book, I don't think. Yeah, I don't even have the stuff to make a book. Got a map. No book though. That's fine. Oh, the chess monster is going well. I need some coffee. I do like this little setup that I made over here because this pickaxe, not a picture. It's a real pickaxe. It is a real pickaxe. Okay, well, you were sitting in there so nice before. Perfect. Okay. We are heading off to town. Coffee. Yeah, because ours would allow us. Ours is going to allow us to do like some of the mining spells and some of those different types of spells. And so we're going to have to find the plant unless it's going to give me one. And if it gifts me one, then we're definitely going to be getting some stuff going together here. Hey, I need to go in here. Nope, not in this building. Never mind. Hold on. I need to go into somebody else's house and break their. Hello. I'll take gold. See, there's a bunch of stuff I haven't done in here, like there's so many different. Any diamonds? Any diamonds? No diamonds. Do you have a bookshelf? What is that? Eternal water block? That's sick. That's okay. I don't have to build that. That's awesome. There we go. Here's a little book guy's house. Jewelry crafting station. This one's from Irons Gems. But yeah, if I just hack one of his bookshelves, he won't end up missing that. I don't believe. Welcome to ours. Perfect. All right, so they're going to give us a tattered tome. So now we've got that tattered tome. So this will give us a little bit more. Hey, what's up, bro? So yeah, this gives us everything. So if you're new, following getting started and completing the advancements is recommended, and which is what I'm going to be doing. So getting started. So spells. So it grants aspiring wizards the ability to craft powerful spells. A novice spellbook, which allows you to create, store, and cast spells using mana. Upgrading your spellbook, learning new glyphs, and crafting magical equipment will further enhance your ability to cast new spells. So we need to do... Oh. We're going to need a lot of iron for that, huh? Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Let's go ahead and head out, because we're going to need to make... I don't know, do I have enough iron? I'd love the mining one, if we can figure out how to get mining going. Let's just look over here, see if I can find any iron. That'd be nice to have. Any iron on the surface that I can see. Negative. No iron on the surface. So we're going to have to cut ourselves a hole into this. What's that? Sapphire? Oh. Sweet. Okay. Yeah, let's jump in. Let's go get that pickaxe that we made. And then, yeah, we're going to have to get some iron. Because I think, yeah, the spell book, the novice spell book is going to be... so we need a shovel, an iron pickaxe, an iron sword, and an iron axe. Yeah, I guess you can do a lot with it. So, I mean, do we have, like... How much iron do we have, in truth? I have the iron pickaxe. Like, I don't even need to make that. Do we have enough iron? Ooh, we don't. Iron axe. No, the axe and the sword will take everything. So I'd need a little bit more. Okay. Well, let's take that. Do we have any... I don't think I have any coal. I do. I have some torches. Okay. I'm gonna start just digging a hole. Digging a freaking hole into the side of this mountain, and maybe... Well, I don't know. Are there any caves anywhere? There's something over here. Well, there is a cave right here, by the way. Oh, it's just coal, though. There is something over here. I can see it on the mini-map. Let's head that way first. Stinky witch. Good old stinky witch. There's like an open crevice that I can find. There's so much stuff in this mod, though. I mean, it is all the mods, so I mean, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised there's a bunch of stuff in here, but it's like slightly overwhelming to get started, because you just don't know where to start, because there's just so many different avenues to start that you're not sure where to start. Whoa. So yes, I'd like to go in. However, I may try to dig down to this little water spot. god. Perfect. That way we can get in and out of this thing. Gotta be careful, though. I don't have a sword. I should have brought a sword. That was a mistake. He can see me from here? What are you gonna do? You're gonna walk out and the sun's gonna burn you. Unless he gets into the water. Oh, he's stupid. He doesn't know if the water stops the fire. Now he's running away because he's hurt. There's a bunch of iron down here. I'm kind of just taking this slow. I'm slow rolling this because I'm afraid of what I might find. I was hoping that there'd be some iron in the actual, like, open areas. Got a little heart. So I wouldn't have to go into, like, the darker areas. No, not the necromancer, bro. That's, like, the worst. Okay, I'm out. I am not messing with this guy. No. No. I don't even have a sword. I can't even fight you. I can't fight you. I'd like to, but I can't. Okay? I didn't even bring my sword, and I feel stupid. And that ship is definitely on land. It is confirmed that ship did not spawn in the water. It did spawn on an island. That is comical. Balloon. I cannot believe it did. I was like looking at it on the map, and I'm like, that looks like it's on land. That's definitely not in the water. Confirmed. Not on the water. I mean, we got 7 iron. That's enough to get going on the spellbook, at least. Let's run around. I wanted to check out the... Or no, I've checked out that before. I don't need to check that out. Dude, I went in there so unprepared. No food, no sword. I just went in there with just vibes. It was just vibes only. I was getting iron, and that was it. Actually hilarious. I'm surprised. I didn't take any food at all. Bro, what am I doing? I'm a psychopath, apparently. I like going into deep, dark mines with nothing. What do the kids say nowadays with, like, if you're going on, like, a flight and you just sit there and you just watch, like, the tracker? Is it called raw dogging a flight? I was just raw dogging the mine. Pickaxe only. Let's see here. I'll need these sticks eventually. I need the iron that I have already, though. And do I have extra charcoal? I do. Charcoal coal. Let's throw these bad boys in there. That should be plenty to get us going here. Plenty to just get us going. Oh, man. I'm a little sleepy, though. I didn't get a good night's sleep. That was unfortunate. Kind of just woke up, too, because I normally wake up at, like, 7, a little bit before 7 o'clock in the morning. And I woke up today, like, 6:30. And I'm like, dude, I need to go back to sleep. But then I was like, you know what? I'll just get up and stream. I'll get up and stream. Why not? Why not? I wanted to play Minecraft anyway today, so worked out in the end. Let's see what we've got going here for... Yeah, we're cooking. I'm waiting. That should be plenty. So we've got the pickaxe. I need a axe. I need a shovel. And I need a sword. So yeah, we literally just didn't have enough. I was going to miss 1. Or no, 2. Yeah, because I already had the pickaxe. Yeah, I was missing 1 from that. So now we go in here with our little handy dandy book. Put the book there. I don't know if it matters. No, it doesn't. Okay. Now we have the spell book. The spell book. The novice spell book. Invalid spell. How do I open the spell book? I don't know. How do I open the spell book? I don't get it. Help me. Okay, I've made the spell book. What next? Okay. Ah! Where'd you come from? What the? What in the heck? Okay, anyway, back to reading. Accessing higher tier spells will require a better spellbook. While a novice spellbook only has access to tier 1 spells, the apprentice and archmage spellbooks will unlock tiers 2 and 3. Upgrading your spellbook will transfer all of the spells that you have learned into your new book. Books may be dyed by crafting them with a piece of dye. Okay, cool. We can make like a red spellbook. I'll take it. So the next one is if you just have obsidian and some diamonds and some quartz blocks and some blaze rods. Okay. Interesting enough that we can do some of that stuff. So press V to quick select, press C to craft. Okay. You can cast tier 1 glyphs or lower, but I think I need to learn glyphs, don't I not? Protection of the 4, that's the Archmage. All right, so this book upgrade will protect all your spell books from all kinds of damage, but it may be a cactus. Oh, maybe a cactus or a pool of lava. Can't guarantee on the void. The gold inlays will become netherite black, but you can toggle it off in the client configurations. So that's just enchanting apparatus. Oh, it gives you the protection. Okay. Okay, can we go back to how do I do stuff? So glyphs are building blocks that make spells. Spells outcomes determined by which glyphs are used and in what order they appear. They fall under 3 major categories: forms, effects, and augments. Form glyphs are the vessels that deliver contents of the spell to the target. Every spell must begin with a form, and only one form may be present. Effect glyphs determine what a spell will do once it reaches its target. Spells can contain multiple effects and will resolve in the order they are placed during spellcrafting. So we just need to craft them. How do we get to, there we go. So spellcrafting is accessed by pressing C, clicking glyphs from the list. Once satisfied, you may name the spell and click create to save it. Spellbooks may hold up to 10 spells at once. Okay. Ah, here we go. So break. So effects determine what the spell does after hitting the target. So I'm wondering. So if I do the... So left control. Hold left control for more info. That's doing nothing. That's doing nothing. Okay. Anyway, we're going to do a touch. We're going to do a touch break spell. Can I... And then I would like to create that. How do I create it? Did I do it? So have I done it? I'm curious. So I've done just a little bit of it, right? A little bit. So if I hit this on anything, okay. However, I'm curious because I know that there's some things on the diamond level that I have not, I can't necessarily break yet. I shouldn't be able to break. However, if I can just break it, then we're fine. Then we can get going and start zooming up ahead here. So I think we can... So it does count as iron. It is iron. So I know that. I want to know if it's gold or if it's diamond level. If it's diamond level, now we're talking. Now we're talking. We're going to be a mage, baby. All right. So this is diamond. You cannot hit this, break this unless you have diamond. Nope, it will not work. Okay, so it is not diamond level in terms of like crafting yet, but I can use this to like do my mining, because what would be nice though is if I can figure out how to make the spell do more, but I also am going to need more magic if I'm going to do this. I'm going to need like more magicka regen. I say magicka like it's Skyrim. It's not. Excuse me, chicken. Let me get home. So this will do anything and everything iron level and up, or and below. So I don't have to worry necessarily about any iron pickaxes, which is awesome. But anything that does require gold, it won't break. So that's actually nice that it won't break it, because I was expecting it to maybe break it but not give me the stuff. But it actually just kind of breaks it, and it's kind of cool. So I'm cool with that. I'm cool with how that operates. So that's fun. So this is a fun little novice spell. And so you can actually do V to quick select the actual spells themselves. So this one, you know, you can kind of go around and do a bunch of these spells. And so that's actually really cool. It's actually pretty intuitive, I would say. I think it's actually really cool. Really intuitive. So we have done it. We've made our spell book. And so I did kind of create my first spell. I did that already. So we get a potion of mana regeneration. Yep, I figured that out on my own. Mana, mage power. In the bottom left of your screen, you'll see the bar. The bar is your mana pool. There's several ways to increase your mana pool or to increase the efficiency of your spells through the mod. Upgrading your spell book can also increase your mana. Sweet. So the mage's spell book, that's the next upgrade. This will improve your overall mana and mana regen, as well allowing you to do tier 2. However, we're going to need a few things to do that, and that is going to be the diamond variety. So we'll have to hold up on that. But we can go further into the mod. So these are kind of just like closer to the end, because we want to get into the scribes table. So we're going to go into the archwood log. So to gain further knowledge of spells, you'll need specific type of magical wood. Archwood trees can be found in the overworld. And speaking of archwood trees, there's one right next to our house. It's green, but it's not, you know. And the good news about trees is you don't need an axe to hit them. And I forgot about that earlier. You just need to break them. Now we've done it. Okay, run away from that. So I don't want to pick up any of that other crap. Okay, so now we have a bunch of freaking archwood trees. And I think you just have to do this. We'll do half of it. Because I don't want to do the whole logs. Because I don't know what else is on the logs. So we've done it. And they gave us a blue one. What's a dowsing rod? The dowsing rod gives you magic, find, and scrying when used. This allows you to see nearby magic creatures as well as helping you find amethyst. What do you need for that? Just 2 archwood things and a freaking gold ingot? Why not? I have gold in my thing. I literally can make this right now. Like, my inventory has everything here for the dowsing rod. I've made it. And that's some 100 XP. I'm already level 32 and I haven't mined really anything. Now we have the creeper freaking... Yeah, you better go invisible. Stay out of my house, though. If you come in here, I'll kill you. And your llamas, too. just drank another poshi. Okay, so now that we have this, we can actually get into the scribes table, but I think we need to go further to the right for now because we're looking to actually, we need to make source gems. I think that's the key here, because if we go into the scribes table, the scribes table allows us to do, there's 3 tiers of glyphs, but yeah, we're going to need to be able to make these like things with the source jars. There's also a crop that I need though. I swear there's a crop. There's like a magic crop that I need to make this, but this is just gold. So I mean, this is kind of interesting. I do like that it's just gold. And I've got a little bit of gold to do some of this imbuement stuff, but maybe we just go with the scribes table. There are 3 tiers of glyphs to unlock, and each one requires some experience and items. The scribes table is also used to attach spells to spell parchments. To do this, so that's basically just making like a single spell. Parchment on your table. Select the spell in your spell book, then sneak right-click the book on the table. But the scribes table is also used to attach spells to spell parchments. Okay. So you'd put to select the spell in your spell book, then sneak right. Okay. To create a glyph, right-click on your scribes table, search for the glyph you want to make, then select at the bottom, right-click the table with the items required, and the glyph will be crafted. Okay, note the table can pull items from nearby inventories too. So let's go ahead and make a little building for this. And so, like I said, I'm going to leave some room for my actual house to grow. And so maybe we don't really need to do much. Maybe we just kind of slap this bad boy on the just on the ground outside. At the moment, that might not be a terrible thing to do. So what do we need to build this guy? So we need some. See, I knew I needed logs. So I need 2 gold nuggets. Easy enough. Just put one of these guys in here. And then I said I needed these. Oh, sorry. These. Right? It's like that. Backups. Oh, wait, no. It's like... my PC's going hard. It's like, what are you doing to me? I'm playing Minecraft. Why is this so hard to use? Yeah, we're just gonna slap this bad boy on the ground. How about that? Catch me outside. How about that? Why did it go that way? Can I, like, hack this? Can I hit it with this? Oh, no, I can't because... like, can we do this? There we go. That's what I needed. Okay, so now I can hit it with the spell book. This rain is loud in my ears. Turn that down a little bit. So, here's some of the ones that we've already made. Or that are already set up. So, we've done the break. And these are all the... so let's just click on tier 1, because that's all I can really do at the moment. So the filter... I'm not sure what the filter does necessarily, but I would be interested. So Ray, we would just need... we need source gems for a lot of this. Pantomime? Pantomime. What does that mean? I don't know what that means. And, like, the control's not working. Overhead, underfoot, so place up above, place below. Ray. Pantomime. What does that mean? Pantomime? I'm gonna click off of the game real fast. Pantomime. Dramatic entertainment. Meaning through gestures. Sorry, I was like, I'm hearing something, and I'm pretty sure it's because there's music outside somewhere. And I live right next to kind of like an event space in the city that I'm in, and they're doing something for the 4th of July, and it's a car show. So I'm pretty sure I'm either hearing A, an old car being on, or B, I'm hearing some sort of music. But it sounds more like a car. I was like, why is that? What am I hearing? What am I hearing, dude? So, fell, that's like a tree thing. Harvest. Ooh, so harvest would be good. That'd be good for us to learn. We could leap, launch. Prestidigitation. I don't know what that means. Plow. Replace that. Interact. Item pickup. Fuse. Freeze. Evaporate. Dispel. Cut. Carve. Conjure terrain. Conjure Mage Light. Mage Light's actually really good. I do like Mage Light because then we can have actual lights everywhere and we don't have to use anything like any torches and stuff. That's actually good. Wooloo! I don't know what that means. Windburst. But if you look at some of these, so like if we're just looking at Windburst, right? So it's got these like things in there, which is going to be from our... Like we're going to have to do that. So connected glass, I'm not sure what that means. But there's a lot of stuff. Summon steed. We could just summon a steed. Rotate. Yeah, so there's filters and then there's... I'm not sure what those do. But like there's filters. So you can kind of do some... I'm not sure what the... Like I said, I'm not sure what the filters are doing. Do not go in my house. I swear. You are not welcome in my home, brother. So let's just click on one of these because I'm curious to see like... So overhead, so I would need... So you need that essence. So we're gonna have to build these essence tubes. But in order to build the essence tubes, we're actually going to build them next to the farm. And you'll see why here in a second. But we're going to have to build them, which means we're going to have to go get some gold. Which means we may have to do a little bit of mining. But I need to find that crop. I need to be able to make this stuff. And you know what? Maybe we take a trip to the Mage's Tower. Not the Mage's Tower, but the Pyromancer's house. No, that wouldn't... That's irons, isn't it? Is that iron? That's irons. That's not ours. I thought it was getting nighttime. Maybe I'm just crazy. That's ours. Okay, I'm looking... I need... It's like a... It's a purple plant. I'll know it when I see it. And so I may... What's that? Dripstone? I don't even know what that is. You know what? There is... I thought I was like near something over here. That's not a mineral forest, is it? We're gonna go to the... Which way is that? Which way am I looking right now? To the west? We're gonna go to the west tomorrow. We'll jump on the broom. We have transportation. I remember when people played Minecraft with their friends. Hey now. Okay. Is the server still up? Can we still play on the server? If the server's still up, I'll get back on. But I thought it was off. And maybe I'm just crazy. I thought it was off. See, I would love to. I would love to get back into the craft, okay? But I thought everyone stopped playing. See, I never thought because when I got on, I never, I get on at weird hours, but I didn't think anyone was getting on anymore. So I was like, well, do I keep vibing in this or not, I could make this. We could do modded Minecraft, like legitimate modded Minecraft, but that would probably, I don't know how many people have PCs to be able to play modded Minecraft. Especially this mod. This mod pack's actually pretty extensive in terms of like what you need. But I found like a Dark Souls one. But yeah, I'd love to play Minecraft with my friends again. It is more fun. You're not wrong. I do love playing Minecraft with friends. Oh yeah, we can use this broom to go up to the high stuff now up there. There's a little stone guy. What is this? Look at this town. Sick. Oh, they have a dark place too up there. I'm gonna head up there actually. So the good news about these is that they have these little dark buildings, and they've got blood in them, and so I can actually just I can utilize these for just a little bit. And actually, I can just use that to go back home. I have plenty of space, but do you guys have a witch? Werewolvian novice. Oh, sorry. Sorry, I howdy. Okay, so you guys are kind of, vibing with blood and nice. You guys also have a broom. I could steal your broom, but I'm not going to do it. That'd be mean. I was just filling up on blood, though. Thanks, guys. Because I'm looking for that plant. But I don't know if I'm going to find that plant. Toggled reach around placement on. What did I just do? I don't know what that means. I'm just going to leave it off. All right. Let's jump on this. So we're looking for a specific plant. These are little ruins. What's that mean? Dude, I'll take that fishing rod. Then I'm gonna make it. Boon of the Earth 5. Ores may be found when mining stone. Boon of the Earth 5? Hell yeah. What's going on in here? What are we doing with this stuff? Nothing? I was thinking maybe there might be some treasures. Okay, we need to find that plant. It may need to go this direction. Because I know it spawns, but I don't know exactly where it spawns. I found it a lot in like spruce forests. So that might be our only drawback here, is finding that plant is in spruce forests. Ooh, diamond gloves. Plus 0.75 attack damage. Give me them. Dark steel. Give me them. What's nice is now I know this thing's over here. This is good for other things later, not now. Because these are... Don't go too far. If you go too far, you might break them. But that gold's nice. Lufia's Bwomp. This is a good. So your enemies will try to kill you. Use this to kill them back. Cast under a target's feet to bury them. Cast a spell at half the cost of the user's entire mana bar, whichever is smaller. Half the cost or the user's entire mana bar. Dude, there's the source gems, though. That's what we need. We need source gems. I was hoping for that crop, though. Obtained by placing lapis or amethyst in an imbuement chamber. Yes, but I'll take an ender pearl, though. That's worth. Diamond Amulet of Protection. When attacked, inflict 2.2 magic damage. I'll take that. And we'll take, obviously, the spellbook. That's sick. That's actually sick. Felt good. Wait, sorry. Hold on. I need to go back to my thing. I can't see the frickin' giving me some shit. Okay. Well, I love playing Minecraft with y'all, so we should do that again. But we need, I think, because we're adults, we probably need to schedule time to do this. we probably need to schedule just a time in a day where we all sit down and we all craft together. Is this a bad place? There are the little baddies that are going to spawn here and shoot me off this thing? Or is it villagers? No, it's villagers. Sweet. I'll go steal their stuff. But yeah, we should honestly do that. Is probably like schedule a time and a place. Time and a place, but just a time. Incurable wounds. I'll take that. That way we actually all get on all the time, and it's worth actually having. Ooh, amethyst shards. And a bow, ruthless strike. Amethyst shards are huge, though. Alright. We keep exploring because... Found the spruce place. Okay. Spruce place is exactly what we need right now. Because I'm pretty sure... Ooh, this is a dead village, though. You need to be careful here. Very careful here. I don't know. Does anything weird spawn in dead villages, or are they just dead? Hold on. Anybody home? Hey, yo. What's this? Town. Oh, this is a mine colonies. This is a dead mine colonies base. Poor mine colony peeps. Might be able to just set up. Yeah, there's... Yeah. This is definitely dead. Because, yeah, there's a bunch of, like, mobs and stuff. They're spawning around. Okay. So, hopefully... we can find that crop. Because it usually spawns in these forests. Or that's usually where I was finding it. Or was finding it, I swore. But finding the dang stuff might be a bit difficult. What is that? What are you? Pink mushrooms. Oh, this is way easier to go up. Usually it's these forests. Normally it was these forests. Oh, there's another one of these things. Dude, the last one we got into was awesome. Let me get in there. There's no chests on this one. That's sad. I need to find the crop. Like, I really need this crop. Otherwise, I'm just not going to be able to do much. All right. Is this good place? Bad place? Place I can stay? And chill with friends? There's a couple beds here. I'm afraid, though. Everything's chill. Everything's chill. And there's some rice. Yes. The creeper sleeper. The creeper slippers. Okay, these creeper sleepers. Creeper sleepers. These are really good, by the way. So we're gonna have to actually take off our little running shoes. I'm not really using them anyway. Or wait, no. Can I just... Yeah. Yeah, they can go in the curio slot. So these are sick. So we go into here. So the abilities. So it's got the feline aura. So creepers and phantoms within 16 blocks avoid you. As if a cat were nearby. So we are literally immune to creepers. And this is like, it's like the best thing ever. Like, it's ridiculous that this exists, but it does, and it's awesome. I can't even open that chest. Right? Okay, this tall grass is in the way. Oh, I can't open these chests. I wonder why. They're underneath something. Hey, what's up? What is up? We're doing some exploring. We're trying to do some mage stuff. That's what you've missed. I'm trying to get into doing some mage things. I already have the broom, might as well. But I'm looking for a specific crop, and I swore it was out here somewhere in these like spruce type areas, but I might be wrong on this. I swore this is where I used to find the crop at. Because it's like I know what it looks like. If I find it, I know exactly what it looks like. But finding the dang thing seems to be a bit of an issue. Some obsidian. Can't mind that, though. Maths class. Yikes. I apologize. I don't have math anymore because, again, I'm 28. I'm old. Not quite unk status, if that's what they say nowadays, but I'm old. Ooh. Okay. I like that. 9th grade. Okay, sick. So freshman. Ooh, just free obsidian though. I need obsidian for that for like the upgraded spellbook. We'll take it. A Starbuncle token. I don't know what that does. I don't know what the Starbuncle token does. I'm going to leave that alone. I'll take these golden carrots, though, for no reason other than the fact that I just want them. So I might not be able to find this crop. I swore it was in, like, this type of biome, but I might just be crazy, man. Speaking of watching my nephews play this game yesterday, and they do this everything to get wood for the house. So they're playing Minecraft and they couldn't do anything for very funny. Very comical. I found the spider den. So these spider dens, I don't have a sword. I can't go in there. I'll die. I'll frickin' die, dude. I'll frickin' die. God, I swore these crops were somewhere around this frickin' area, dude. Making me angry. Whoa. When I go in this house, the mini map, there's like a giant cavern inside that mountain. Interesting. Oh, you know what? You know what? I want to go. Oh, there's a village. This is an extension of a village. I see. Suck at math. Pretty good at science. Let's manage to go over 75%. Oh, only 12. Only in 12 grades or higher marks in science. Only in 12 or marks in science. So it's just percentage. So just based on percentage of passing. That's interesting. That is very interesting. Because my American mind doesn't understand. My American mind doesn't understand. Look at these trees. These are cool. They've got like a little gradient kind of thing happening. They're wood. I like that. This is probably where you find the Yeti. I'm gonna get out of here. I don't need to die to know Yeti. Oh, actually, you know what? Let's look around in the village. They've got to have a little portal. I would imagine. I don't see one. Y'all got a portal? No portals? They don't have portals. Okay, well, I can't go back home now. So we keep vibing. We keep searching. Just percentage. Okay. Yeah, that's interesting. Oh, hey, what's up? What's up, homie? I'm just gonna steal your little cleric just out in the middle of nowhere, vibing by himself. Weird, but I'm leaving. Okay. There's just some cool guys just vibing in this area. They just decided to start up a. Oh wait, no, this is a village. Okay, people are opening stuff. Stop doing that. Stop opening things. Only I'm allowed to open stuff. And I don't get scared by you opening things. It's mine colonies. I don't like mine. I still don't understand mine colonies. Mine colonies is a mod I don't know if I'll ever get. I'll ever nail that down. I am, however, guys. There we go. Thank you. So I can go home now. I think we need to go home. Side effects like my science always chooses me for science competitions. What is a science competition? What is a science competition? How do you compete in science? How do you compete? How do you science compete? Explain. Dude, this is such an awesome spell. It's an ice bee. Or a sweat bee. He's chilling in the ice. My phone keeps going off. Apologize if you can hear that. I swore you could find this crop somewhere. Like, it's not this, that's a thistle. I might be dumb, and I might be thinking of something else entirely that exists somewhere else. and in a different mod pack. But I swore that there was a source gem plant that you could literally get and you could plant it. Like, it was a plantable item that you could plant. So, like, I'm really confused because I swore this thing existed. Compete with other countries' science. What are you talking about, Dalton? What in the heck? Stole the Nazi. I mean, we did steal their scientists. That is true. And we did take their scientists to build bombs. That is also true. Dark Fear is flash freeze. Encases your enemies or friends in a tomb of ice, guaranteed to leave them shocked and confused. I'll take it. I'm down. What do we get rid of though? I should have brought my backpack, dude. I have a whole backpack. Ugh. Get rid of that. I don't need that. Source Stone. Source Stone, I think, is good to have. I think we're going to need it. Okay, I'm not that old, all right? I'm not dinosaur status. Chill. Chill. Oh, no. I'm not that old. Oh my god. What's that? Look at that tree. Yo, these trees have blue wood. These are so cool. Yo, I want these trees at my house. Look at these guys. Okay, fun fact. There is a bed in the top of these. Hold on a second. There's also usually TNT. Yeah, they try to get you, dude. I'm out of mana. They try to get you. You open this chest and the whole tower blows up. Actual mad lads. There's nothing even good in there. I thought there was a... This one might not have the bed. Yeah, that one doesn't have the bed. Shoot. What's that? They're pumpkins. Which year was I born? I was born in 1997. So just barely in the 1900s. But yes, I am from the 1900s. It's kind of weird to say, I'm not going to lie. Oh, there's a bed in this. I know there's a bed in this tower. This tower is actually sick. We might have to loot this tower a little bit. I really wish I had my backpack now, though. What is that stuff down there? That place looks really awesome. Let's go, and there's an ender chest up here too, so actually 19. Yes. Yes, 19. Don't make me feel bad. Can I get in here and do one of these? I don't know if I can. Hold on, I've got to really like yeet these. There we go. You have to do it with a thing or whatever, because otherwise, yeah, monsters don't mess up your sleep in this one. So, okay, sweet. So let's check out some of this stuff, because usually there's some really cool crap in this. Gas tier, that's huge. What do we get rid of? Gas tier is huge. And there's like usually some really good mana boost too. Frostbite, Spectral Conjurer. Spectral Conjurer would be sick. There's a barrel full of nothing important. Little blast furnace. Get some coarse dirt. Some of these, this one doesn't have it. And actually it might. Hold on a second. So the problem with these right? There's actually some cool loot in these. However, he might die at any moment. You're not wrong. But in these little towers, they have these things. And they have these... Can I break these from here? I can. Do I play Bed Wars? I don't. I don't play any of the... Is there anybody in here? Nobody in here. These are raw gold. This would be good to have, these spawner things, but I'll get them eventually. Ooh, there's some skellies in there. I'm just trying to see if I can find anything. I really don't want to allow them to get through. Can I do this? And just steal some stuff? We don't actually get in there. Usually there's like, is it underneath this? There's usually like a loot room. Interesting. There's usually like a loot room with like more than that. There's usually like some gold and stuff, or some diamonds and stuff. And it might be in this room, but these fellas are in the way. I don't want to go down there. Break their spawner at least. Dang it. Usually there's like a gold, like a diamond, like there's a legitimate diamond block in here. I can't break these. Shucks. I was hoping to get a diamond. This would be nice to have though. I'm gonna be honest. Like, this would be really nice to have. Having the 2 obsidian's actually crazy. Because all we need to do is find just another diamond or 2. And then we're actually like set up to do I might just get rid of this. I don't really want to get rid of those, but I'm gonna do it. Oh crap, I forgot you can't delete them, but you can get a lot of obsidian doing that. All right. For my country. Jump out. Is this like a legit town, or? There's something here. Oh no, yeah, it is a legit town. Oh, this place is so cool. You guys are using that pink wood. You guys are wearing pink. Look at these guys. You guys are awesome. Now, what do you have that I can steal? You have an active portal. Very interesting. They have an active portal here. Or not an active portal. It's not active. However, it is functional. Like, this will function. I can go through that portal. All I have to do is light it. And I don't have a flint and steel, but I could light that portal right now. Ooh, this could be good. This chest could be good. Silver. Shoot. Shoot. Yeah, this is a little smithing place. I was hoping to potentially find a diamond, but no diamonds. You guys got a portal so I can come back? Or do I need to just get everything I can while I'm here? Could be something up there. I'm really far away. I'm 1,000 meters from my... Yo! Okay. Okay, I see Charm of Sinking. I don't have a freaking backpack. I need a backpack. I should have brought my backpack. I didn't bring my backpack. I could always go back and get my backpack, but I really need No, this place is awesome, dude. Love this little library. Yo! There's so much. There's so many there's so many books. Like, this is a perfect place to raid. So, like, not... Like, being able to get back to here would be awesome. And I need to find... They've got to have one. You've got to have a portal here, guys. Please tell me you have one. There's an allay here, too, which is awesome. I don't know if they have a portal. I can't really see, like, the portal building. Like, normally you see a... Oh, there's one right here, though. What is that? Okay, so we can come back here. This place is... Oh, there's one... There's, like, 3 villages that are just within the same area of each other. And they're just kind of chilling. They all have waystones. Like, I could go and steal that waystone for my own use. There's also one... What's this? Nickel ore, coal ore. Ooh, we should go over there. There's a couple of these little spots. These would be good to have. But what's good is that this place to the... Yeah, because I could go back there too. They have one. But no, there's one right here. And there's one of those cool things. That could have some diamonds in it. So I think it's this way, right? Yeah. Let's go. Let's mount. But there's a blood building here. Not in this place, but in the other place. Riding high above the trees. There it is. Look at that. Boom. So now we have a way back to this area. And then I can fill up my blood here. Thank you, guys. Thank you. It's actually a decent broom. Like, I'm not mad about this broom. Like, it's doing enough for me. I don't feel like I'm... God, this is the biome where you would find that plant. Like, I'm telling you, this is it. I know it's got to be around here somewhere. I'm going to go crazy trying to find this. I swore they're in this biome. And they're very, very easy to see. Like, they don't hide. Okay. I've seen things like this before. What are the odds this is a trap? There's villagers around everywhere. Yo, where does this go? There's monsters underneath me. Okay, I'm mining underneath this. I don't want to trigger... Okay, there's... They might not... Yeah, there might not be anything in these, but... There is the possibility for there to be potential. A lot of cobwebs, though. You guys really aren't that busy, huh? This is a straight-up mine, though. This is like a straight-up mine shaft. With this awesome spiraling staircase. Yeah, this is like a legit... This is like... There are guys down here. Yo! Bro! Okay, now we have a sword. Now we're vibing. Now I don't feel so bad. There's also a chest, like, underneath the freaking staircase with diamonds. Blocks of... Oh my god. I don't even care about the Dark Ender anymore. Give me this. I don't care about that tree. Yo, what is this? This is awesome. Guys, there's a creeper there. Oh my god. Thank you guys for mining. I'm just gonna steal all your stuff. Is that okay? I hope it is. Cave creepers. Don't blow up now. Okay, maybe they still like blowing up, but they're not gonna like... They'll run away from me as best as they can. But like, is there anything in these little piles? I don't think there is. I think it's just we're looking for... Oh my god, guys, we could get some tier 2 mining, which would mean I wouldn't have to even use a pickaxe. Yo. Fortunate. It's got some luck. I might as well take literally anything and everything I can get my hands on. Not having a backpack in this moment is so awful, but there is like a little portal thing. Okay, there's nothing down here. Nothing in the blast furnaces, right? Oh, there's a chest up there. Okay, nothing in there. Nothing interesting in there, but it was kind of hidden, so I was like, ooh, some loots. No loots. Unfortunately, no loots. But you guys have given me the things that I needed, because now I can actually upgrade my spellbook. Like, we can already get the Mage's Spellbook, which is kind of like a huge benefit to starting. Because not only are we going to get more mana... Oh my God. I'm like contemplating, like, dude, I don't even need to keep any of this stuff. Like, you guys have literally supplied me with, like, so much already. Like, I appreciate y'all so much. That's a spawner. Oh, it's just a creeper spawner. I'll keep that up. Yeah, there's some TNT out that way. Another diamond sword, diamond gloves, more gold, more blocks of literal iron. Like, I mean, unreal. Unreal loot. Unreal loot spot. There is... They're just hidden. God, this place is so awesome. There's one up there. Oh, I forget. It's like... More diamond boots. I already have diamond boots on. Pretty sure. What's up, homie? Run away from me, please. Dude. Ooh, I could blow this up. Quick! Run! Holy biscuits. I blew it up. I freaking blew it up. Alright, so I actually found some decent stuff here, and I'm actually really happy with how this ended up going. So I'm going to head out. Thank y'all for this wondrous little loot area. Oh, that's the skeleton. I need to run, though. Nope, you missed me. Stay away from me. Nope, missed me again. There's nothing in here. There's chests. I need a bed. Can I have a bed? Could I buy a bed? I just want to sleep. I want to get rid of the night. He's sleeping already. Are there any beds that I can sleep in? Look at that. Let me sleep. Oh my god, this is such a good freaking village. Oh, they had the freaking... They had the unbelievable diamond pole. Oh no. No. Okay. What did we need to make that again? The Mage's Spellbook. How did we make that? So it was one, so it's quartz. So I'm gonna need quartz and then blaze rods, which I'm not gonna get. So maybe I can't just build it. I was like, oh, I can just straight up build this now. Unfortunately, no, not yet. Hunting belt though. I don't have a backpack. Guys, I'll have to come back. I'll have to come loot you guys later. I just simply don't have enough space to loot your stuff. I hope that's okay. Okay. I need to... What's in here? The Oranges of Darkness. The Chef's Hat. There's just so much awesome loot in here. What's this? Oh yeah, this is the bestiary thing. Oh, these are good to have too. Okay, well I'm glad you have a house here, so... Man, this is an awesome village. Okay, let's get out of this awesome village. They've given me so much fun to be had. They have this like bastion thing in the center. And it looks like they can just kind of... It looks like they can climb up somehow. How do you get in there? Oh, okay. So there's like a little safe... guys, your stair is built wrong. You can't even get up that, guys. Okay, well, I guess you can't go up it, but it's like a little... They've got a little castle in the middle. Okay, I'm going back home. Thank you, everyone, for this fortuitous event. It's been fun. It's been real. Thank you. We go back home. Oh my god. Thanks for watching the house, dude. Okay. So we've done awesome things. So many awesome things. There were so many good things to find there. But now, harvest. Roots Classic quest completed. What does that mean? Verdant Spring. I don't know what that means. But we're gonna have to get like a... We're gonna have to figure out some auto crafting or auto farming type of thing here at some point. That's a lot. That's 64 and then some. But I think possibly populating this area with bees as well, and doing some of like the bee stuff and then populating with some of the tree stuff. There is a pillager over there that I don't really care too much about, but I have a literal diamond sword of incurable wounds. Like, I'm vibing. So yeah, so all we need to do, honestly, we kind of need to just go to the nether. Because we need blocks, we need blocks of quartz and some blaze rods. We do have enough for a diamond pickaxe, though. I do have enough. I do have the diamond. Yeah, I have that diamond somewhere, and then I have this wherever I put the rest of that loot at. Yeah, so we could make a diamond pickaxe right now if I wanted to. We could get that ancient debris. I don't need to. I don't need to, honestly. but this is awesome. Oh my god. This is so awesome. This is such a good thing. So we've had some good fun today. It's been about 3 hours since I started streaming, so I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream. But again, thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for stopping by. To all that have, I appreciate you. I appreciate you. You guys are um, partially the reason I do this. I like hanging out, but I also like to play. So, but no, thank you so much. It's been a blast today. Tomorrow, I think we'll come back and I think we're gonna do the same thing. Honestly, I think we'll do some Minecraft streams on the weekend, and then but today I do need to play some Overwatch for my challenge. So I might double stream today. We might do a second stream later. Do some Overwatch, but no, thank you so much. I've had a great time. Hope you have too. And like, comment, subscribe, do what you gotta, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks.